Hello! Glad to be back on here. It's been ages since I've posted. Actually, it's been like 4 months. This video is about how to get back on track with studying. I'm preparing for my 6th year in medical school, which is the last year, and then I will become a doctor, which is so amazing just to think about it, because 5 years ago I didn't even expect to be here at this point. A lot of things have changed in my life the last 5 years, and of course in this year a lot of things have happened, so I couldn't keep on posting. I was overworked, burnt out. But now I think I have the time and I have the effort to keep this channel rolling. For everyone that may be new here, hi, I'm Cassie. I'm a 5th year medical student and my last rotation in surgery, which I hated to say the least. And I'm getting ready for my 6th year. As I said, this video is about how to get back on track when you don't feel like it. Last video from September, actually from October of 2024, I was super stressed and everything was like so hectic. I had a crazy schedule. I couldn't even breathe some days. I was like, no, I can't breathe, I can't afford it. Till now, things haven't changed that much. That's why I haven't posted. I'm just posting on my other socials, on TikTok and on Instagram. If you want, you can follow me there too. I post mostly about books on Instagram when I have the time to read them, and on TikTok it's about everything, medical related and book related and life related and fashion related, everything. Today I came back from the hospital and I felt so tired. I didn't even have a full day today. I had like 3 hours of clinics. I was like, no, I can't. I couldn't start anything. I have so many things to do in this weekend. Side note here, in 1 month I'm giving the C1 exam in German, and yeah, and at the same time it's my spring semester exams. So it's everything together, and I was like, no, I can't do anything. I have so many things to do. I was super overwhelmed, and I was like, no, I can't manage to do anything. And then I started thinking. I took a big breath and said, okay, what were you doing when you took your qualifications exams to get back on track and read again? And then it hit me. Then I had a great program. I was so focused and disciplined. I didn't even change my schedule. I did everything by the book, and of course that had the I weighted the outcome. And I was okay, you should start doing that again. You should have a schedule like then. And then I was like, why not record this too and get back on YouTube? So yeah, the first thing I always do and help me at the most is cleaning my space, having an organized space. Only the important things, my laptop, my iPad, my books, my notes, my cup of coffee, my water, anything that I need at the particular moment should be on my desk. The rest of the things should not. Although my decorations, I can live without my decorations. My small chikorita, she's like my emotional support Pokemon these days. So I have her by my side with some of my books. They don't annoy me or distract me. So yeah, I clean my space. I take everything out and keep only the essentials on my side. And then after I am done with my space and cleaned and took everything that I want, the second thing that really helps me is writing everything down. I have tried writing everything on Google Drive. I've tried making Notion. I've tried a lot of electronic stuff. Nothing like that works. I need a simple piece of paper, my little notebook, or whatever paper I have by my side. I read all the tasks I have, even if they're 30 tasks. So then I write them, and then I'm like, okay, what is most important and which one should be done first? And then I'm starting with that piece of paper and write everything down. This also helps me not having all those things in my mind and be like, oh yeah, I have to do that too, I have to do that too, I have to. This really stresses me out and makes me feel, oh my god, I can't focus, I can't do anything. So yeah, write everything down, and this piece of paper by your side as you work, it really helps. I'm done. When I have written everything down, I choose the task that is most important I need to do right now. I have a deadline, or I need to correct something, or I need to search for a particular bibliography, whatever. I start with that. If that task is unbearable or really difficult, I try to break it down in small particles. I like to break it down in small particles and do one by one. This helps my dopamine release and of course makes me feel fulfilled and like I have succeeded in something, and makes the task more bearable. I know this sounds a little generic, but these little tips are really important, and I've seen that every time they have a drastic change in me and my study methods. Never read in big time sections. I always part my time in Pomodoro sections. You probably have heard of Pomodoro. It's not a secret, it's everywhere online. I learned it from YouTube, obviously, and I'm using it since my qualifications exams, and it's always for me successful. I use a 50 to 10 minutes, 50 times study, 10 minutes break, or 60 times 10 minutes break, whatever I feel like it is. Whatever, they both work for me. And I only use 10-minute break because I'm easily distracted, and if I take a break for more than 10 minutes, that would be the end of me. So I use my Pomodoro. I also use the Forest app. So if you want, you can add me. I can put my link on the description. Forest always helps me. I like watching my trees grow up, and I feel like I'm doing something, and it helps me from being distracted by social media and my phone, which I'm too easily distracted by them, as we all are. A 10-minute break, I abstain from my phone. I try on or reading a book, or move my body a little, or grab a snack, or go to the restroom, whatever. A side note here, my menstrual cycle really affects my mood and my study abilities, and I've seen that 1 week before my period starts, I feel the most tired, I feel uninspired to do anything, I feel like a wreck, and I feel awful about myself. Actually, I feel awful about myself the last 28 years, but that's a thing for another video. So yeah, we should take that in mind, and I'm trying the past few months to detect when my productivity is at its peak and what can I do on those days that it's not. So I probably during the summer we'll do some research on that issue, but I think there are a lot of online videos that you can enlighten before my video. So yeah, that was the video for today. And since I started this routine, I've been studying for about 3 hours non-stop, and I've been actually really concentrated in comparison to the past few days. I'm so glad to be back. Happy to see you. See you on the next video. Bye bye.